dear students, I welcome you for this lecture related to the numericals associated with the second order system. Now this second order process control system, the example which we have considered is that of a manometer. Now this manometer, we have already seen its derivation where we are going to apply the force P, apply the pressure P. As a result, the level in the another right hand side limb that increases depending on the applied pressure. So what can be the different variables that can be associated with a single numerical? The numerical is related only towards the manometer. We will study the different variables now. Now the applied pressure, that can be one variable. The change in the height, that can be the another variable depending on the pressure. Then what must be the extended length of this manometer tube, that can be the one parameter. Then what can be the diameter of the tube? Then what is the length of the fluid? The applied pressure P, the clear length above the manometer liquid, the length of the manometric fluid, the length of the manometer itself. There is a difference between the length of manometric fluid and the length of a manometer. Both are different, and we will see the difference arising in that. Then the density of a fluid, the density of a fluid, density, viscosity of a fluid, that is also going to affect. Now all these different parameters, if you will look at our basic formula for the L and for the phi and the tau, that is tau is length upon 2g, L upon 2g. So length is one of the factors. Then 2 phi tau, that incorporates 16 mu L upon d square rho into g. So 16 mu L means my viscosity that is going to affect, d that is diameter of the manometer that is going to affect, density rho of the manometric fluid that is going to affect. So I will have the different parameters, that is L, viscosity, density and the diameter. The four parameters I am going to vary in the different examples. The example is same, but when I am going to make the changes, what will be its behavior? We have to understand that behavior of the manometer, whether that given manometer is suitable for the performed or applied conditions. एक ही मैनोमीटर हर जगह पे नहीं चलेगा, हर सिचुएशन के लिए मेरे को डिजाइन करना पड़ेगा मैनोमीटर. So now we are going to design the manometer based on this second order system principles. So the different variables are length, viscosity, density, diameter. Viscosity, density, they are related to the manometric fluid. The used amount of a manometer liquid and the length of a manometric fluid, that is also again going to vary. So all these variables are there. So the given data for this numerical is the manometer 60 centimeter long and 10 millimeter inside diameter. The length of a manometer is given. The diameter of a manometer tube that is given is filled with water. The manometer is subjected to the pressure of 3500 Newton per meter square. Determine the time constant, damping coefficient, and also you have to verify or that the given manometer, is it suitable or not. You have to verify what happens to that manometer. Is the applied pressure, if it is more, then all the manometric fluid that is going to leave out from the U bend by the other end. So that should also not happen. So we have to consider all these different variables. So first, numerical is associated with this. So simply the pressure, that is delta H, from the given pressure we are going to calculate the delta H, that is delta P upon rho G. Delta P is 3500 and delta H that comes as the 0.357 meters of water column. 0.357 meters of the water column. So this is nothing but 2H, which is equal to the delta H. So H that comes as the 0.1H. But in the manometer, it is only the 15 centimeters that is available. So this is mentioned as the 15 centimeter. Length of the manometer is 60 centimeter. Length of manometer is 60 centimeter, and out of that 60 centimeter, the liquid that is filled is water, and it is half filled. So amount of the liquid filled in the manometer is the half filled. That means 30 centimeter of the fluid that is filled with a liquid. So what will be the, how much amount of the length that will be available free in both the limbs? That is of 15 and 15 centimeter. So 30 centimeter this length, and the total length is 30 centimeter. So this length is 30 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter length. This is 15 centimeter length. And as a result, the total length is of a 60 centimeters. So 60 centimeter is my total length. And the free length, that is only 15 centimeter that is coming here. But by calculation, with this applied pressure of 3500 and with a density of 1000 kgs per meter cube. So my 2H that comes as the 0.357 meters of water column. However, the available length is 0.18 meters only. But so this is the spillage will takes place in this case. Now to prevent this spillage, I can have the two different manipulations. The manometer is not suitable for measuring the given pressure difference. So there are the two options. One is to change the manometric fluid or to increase the manometer tube length. So instead of keeping only 15 centimeter space above the manometer liquid, I have to increase the length of a manometer, or I can change the manometric fluid so that the density of a manometric fluid that will be increased. Then the fluid will not increase to that much height of 18 centimeters. So first we will, let us see to manipulate the length of a fluid, length of the tube. So let us find the required length of the manometer tube. So tau, which is equal to L upon 2G. So tau that is calculated as 124 seconds, 0.124 seconds. And damping parameter that is calculated as 0.0197, that is nothing but less than 1. That is also required. That means it is under damped system. जो भी system दिया है, that is under damped system. Substituting the value of mu, substituting the value of L. L is nothing but the liquid fluid, D square rho G into the tau. So this system is under damped system. Now what is the response for the under damped system? That graphically you know it behaves like this. Sinusoidal wave with a certain decay ratio. So you can calculate the overshoot that is e raised to minus pi 5 root of 1 minus phi square. From there you can calculate the values of C2 and C1. Overshoot, that comes as 93.9%, and from there you can calculate the y ultimate, maximum value of the y ultimate, that is 0.349 meters. So this is the y ultimate 0.349. But what will be the actual y maximum, that is 0.349. This is what the maximum increase. When you apply the pressure, it will reach, say this is your manometer that is available, and now I have applied on the liquid fluid level, that is one side this way and another side up to this point. When ultimate value is this thing, but it is overshooting because of the initially applied pressure, the fluid will suddenly rise. So this sudden rise in the fluid, that will be reflecting, so that the fluid will move out. And as a result, you have to design it with a certain higher length, and that is the actual length, that is this 0.3 meters of the fluid that is available, and 0.35, which is calculated 0.349, that is nothing but 0.35 into 2 times, that is both the lengths we have to consider. So that comes as the 1 meter length. Now excess that has to be designed, so 15% excess that is to be designed. So 115 centimeters you can use. So now with a 115 centimeters use, 30 centimeter of the liquid fluid that is available with us, so that we can have the extra length or clear length, which is 42.5 centimeters, that will be available. So this is what we are going to design the manometer by considering the process conditions. Now this second example that can be associated, where we are going to vary the density factor. So the density of the fluid, that is, one is the oil, density of the cooking oil, and second is the mercury that we are going to consider. So when to use the mercury or when to use the cooking oil, that also depends on the applied pressure and how much amount of the pressure difference you will require. If the water column, that means water is used as a manometric fluid, and that is showing a difference of only 3 centimeters. Can I go for the mercury? No, I cannot go for the mercury, because mercury will still show a very small difference because of very high density. Even cooking oil, that will not show, or I have to reduce the density. Sometimes acetone or xylene, that will be required where the densities are less, so that I will get a higher height difference that will be readable. So now using the mercury as the fluid, we are calculating the delta P, which is equal to delta H rho g. So delta H, that comes as the 2.62 centimeters. And when the edible oil that is used, delta P, which is equal to delta H rho g, delta H, that comes as the 38.3 centimeter. So this is the difference when I am changing the fluid. And for water, it comes as the 35 centimeters. For water, which is having the density of 1000. Liquid edible oil, this is having the density of 930 kgs per centimeter square. And mercury, that is having the density of 13,600 centimeters square. So this density difference, that is mercury gives only the change of 2.62 centimeters. The oil that is going to give you the 38 centimeter difference. Water that is going to give you the 35 centimeter difference. So that difference is going to, which fluid is to be used at what conditions, at what pressure, that is to be decided. So total rise in the height is the 2.62 only. So this diameter of the fluid, this manometer with a certain length of 15 centimeter, that will be suitable. But when I am going to use the edible oil, that is unsuitable, because there will be the spillage that will take place. Even for water, there can be the spillage. Then how its behavior that will be there. So when I am going to consider the different fluid, then time constant that can be calculated, length upon 2g. Time constant length upon 2g, that becomes the same, because it depends upon L upon 2g. Length is fixed, 30 centimeters fluid length लिया हुआ है, तो दोनों का time constant उतना ही आएगा. But there is a difference in the damping coefficient. For one, the damping coefficient is far less, that is 0.00568, and for second, damping parameter is 4.28. So this is 1, phi less than the 1. This is phi greater than the 1. That means phi less than the 1, that is under damped system. Phi greater than the 1, that is over damped system. So one can calculate the different parameters that can arises with this phi less than the 1. And this is applicable for overshoot calculations, ultimate values, that is all associated with the phi less than the 1. And if phi greater than the 1 that is there, you won't get the sinusoidal response. And as I am getting the higher values of the phi, that is going to give me the sluggish response. So if even though you will try to calculate these overshoot values, you will not get the good correct values. Some vague values you will get. So that means there is no overshoot which is observed when phi greater than the 1. Phi greater than the 1, you will not observe any overshoot. So it is applicable for phi less than the 1 systems. So this comes as the overshoot. You can calculate the values of the C1, that is 1.128 meters. Then ultimate value you can calculate as 0.013 meters. Then the maximum value that comes as the 0.0259 meters. So all these 2.59 meters, 1.31 meters, all these are your manipulating parameters. Then there is another modification for this, a manometer 60 centimeter long and 5 millimeter inside diameter. I can change the tube diameter now, so that it is half filled with water. The manometer is subjected to a pressure difference, same pressure difference. So delta H, delta P upon rho G, as it's a fluid water that is used, 1000 kgs per centimeters, kgs per meter cube is the density. So it comes as 0.36 meters. And divided by 2, that is 0.18 meters. So the 30 centimeter, that is again unsuitable. So phi values, what is happening? That phi comes as the less than 1. The system is under damped. So again there will be the rise that will be arising. Phi maximum will be there. So these are the different actual length of the manometer tube required here, that comes as the 108.2 centimeters. Is the because of the tube diameter. So all these variations that can be done for the simple numerical associated with the